Hello everybody, it is me Nolsey and I'm back again for another video. I'm in fact here for a review, and as you can see there's this weird thing right in the screenshot. This is in fact point of view, the main focus of the conversation today, and this is the Blue Yeti microphone. I got this for Christmas. I am really chuffed with it. So without further ado, let's hit the titles and let's get talking about this awesome microphone.
Guilty secret to tell before my head explodes. A burden I never wanted. I'm getting close to overload.
I just wanted to mention that this is the normal Blue Yeti microphone. There is also a Pro version. The Pro version comes with another plug adapter at the bottom. It is obviously sealed on this unit. It doesn't actually have the opening, but there is the bottom one, and there should be a top one on the Pro version. That is the XLR adapter or plug, and that allows you to plug it into like a PA system, and you can actually have it. You can actually use it within a professional environment, studio environment. This version is more or less just for plug in and play use for your computer. Still get a great quality out of it. It is still very good studio quality, but I will just say, if you are a person that has a studio at home and you want it for much more professional purposes, then I would suggest don't go for this version, go for the Pro version. And what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to read up what this does. The recording resolution on the Yeti, on the normal Yeti, this one, what I've got now, is 48 kilohertz, 16-bit. The Yeti Pro is 192 kilohertz over and 24-bit. So yeah, you can see there's a dramatic difference, but yet you still, for just the normal like I'm using now, you're still getting a good professional sound quality, studio sound. But if you wanted a proper professional stuff, if you've got all the PA equipment and things like that, I would go with the Yeti Pro. I'm just going to point out here, I'm not actually using the microphone at the moment for this recording. I will be using it at some point during the video. I will make that apparent very soon. At the moment I'm just using the webcam microphone, and I will change or swap over to this. So at the meantime, I just wanted to just talk about the manual and just more or less say how useful it is. It's just a normal manual. Basically, this is all you get with it as well. You don't have any sort of software disk at all. What you do is like what it suggests on the box: plug and play. That's all you do. So yeah, you just get the microphone, this, hopefully if I turn it the right way around, the manual, and the power cable, as so. And it's a very good length as well. It's really quite long, so that is also a great factor. It's actually got a very good length to it as that. But yes, this is good. It basically just goes through all the functions and all the different dials, basically what they're all for. You know, you've got a gain dial at the back here, which I will come to soon. You've got the patterns or pattern dial, which is for the different types of recording that you preferably want. You've also got the volume and the mute button at the front there as well. This also goes through what you're able to install this on or use this microphone on. You can use it way back with, if you've still got XP on your computer, Windows XP, you can use it on that. You can use it with Vista. You can use it with Windows 7, quite obviously, and Windows 8. And you're also able to use it on Apple Macintosh or Apple OS X 10.4.11 or higher. but you're also able to use it on Mac as well, which is really good. I'm not going to go really right through the manual, but it's a manual. It basically just says how you can install the microphone onto the computer, and it is very simple. All you do, if you don't really have to be much of a whiz, but I actually did this on my own, which was the first thing that I actually set up myself when it comes to computers. Yeah, it's quite standardary. All you do, you just go into your start button, and then you, depending on what you use for an operating system, whether it's Apple or Windows, or what type of Windows you're using, but if it's Windows 7, like I'm using Windows 7, basically what you do, you go into your start button, and then you go to your control panel, and then you go into the sound preferences, or into your hardware and sound, or whatever you want to, whatever it comes up as. But I went into it, and after a little bit of tinkering with the speakers, and the microphone was picked up with the computer straight away, I must add. But it literally just took about 10 minutes to really sort out. And once I sorted it out, and it's working right now, right this second, and I've had no problems. It's a very simple installation, and it just works very quickly. It's just a couple of setting differences you have to do, or you might not have to. You may just plug it in and it might just work straight away, but yeah, just letting you know, you will possibly have to change things around in your sound preferences for it to work. You will have to obviously select the microphone for one, so that the computer recognises what it is. That's one main thing you have to do. Yeah, it is a beautiful microphone, as you can see. Not many people really care about aesthetic looks, but that, it has aesthetic looks as well. It also does do what it's supposed to as well. Like I said, it has a mute button here. Nice blue microphone. It's called the Blue Yeti. This is the volume button here. You actually are able to use microphones on this. When you ever like see somebody in the recording studio or in the booth for any numerous amount of reasons, could be for performance like singing, or for voice acting, or anything like that, you'll see people with headphones on listening to the levels, listening to what they've just recorded. You're actually able to do that. It actually has underneath, it actually has a headphone port right underneath there, so you're able to more or less put your headphones on, and you're able to more or less, it's all integrated into one microphone. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. So you can just do it all through the mic itself. But like I said about the aesthetic look, the stand is really good. It's a very stiff, heavy duty stand. You can actually, obviously, as you can see, there is these two unscrewable things right on the side here. This just, there's like two little pads in between the mic and the stand to obviously not do any damage. But you are able to take this off if you so wished. If you wanted to like customise your rig, where you're able to, where you more or less put it on a mic stand, or you attach it to a different mount to put it onto a microphone stand or something like that, you're able to do that as well with this mic. It has good anti-slip pads on the bottom, and it's just a really funky design, very nice funky design. But yes, so the mute, as you can see, it is not muted. This is a continuous red light. That means there is a connection, it's working. That means it's now muted. The flashing means it's muted. Not flashing means it's actually picking up the computer, and the computer's picking it up. And on the back here, you've got two other dials. That's the pattern dial and the gain on the back. Pretty standardary. But if you don't understand what the patterns are, as you saw there, so they're the different things, and as you can see, the symbols represent on each one what that specific pattern is for. At the moment, I'm using cardioid function or pattern, which is for vocal all that type of thing, instruments, vocal, podcasts, voiceovers, anything like that. That is essentially what I'm actually going at the moment for the microphone, which is perfect for what I'm doing at the moment. So what I'm going to do now to finish this video, I'm just going to swap it over to the mic so you can get a sound test of what it sounds like. Okay folks, and I am back, and I am actually now using the Yeti microphone itself. I'm not sure if you will actually hear any difference, but you may not, you may or you may not. But when I was practicing and prattling around with the different functions, I did feel it was a little bit more crisper, a little more clearer, and also I felt it was personally, it was able to deal with loud, all of a sudden like loud noising, because obviously you can use this for recording instruments. You know, you can, let's say if you like a guitar, drums, anything like that, you can use it for all type of instruments. So that says to me that this is able to cope with like really loud noises, which tells me that this is a very good microphone indeed. Because I know through personal preference of that, you always know what's a good microphone when you don't get any sort of like backlash, what I call it. On the microphone that I was using a moment ago with the webcam, sometimes if you all of a sudden shout a little bit too high, the microphone won't be able to cope with that. But this one is able to cope with that. It all depends of whereabouts you are from the mic itself. If you was right up here like that, yeah, But yeah, I don't have any problems with it. I'm very happy with this mic. The quality sounds very well. I'm still playing around with it, and at the moment I am using it on the cardioid function or pattern, and that's what I'm going to keep it on, because that is what I preference. That's my preference. That's what I want it mainly for at the moment. It's basically for everything, every type of thing you want a microphone for recording, instruments, podcasting, vocal, voiceover, all that type of jazz. So yes, I've been speaking for quite a while now on this. I didn't want it to be nearly as long as it has actually turned out to be. But thank you very much for watching this. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope I have convinced many of you that this is a very good investment, this microphone. If you are certainly somebody like myself that is going down different roads when it comes to using microphones, such as voiceover, voice acting, singing, any type of performance, any type of media that you want, that you have to use something like this for. The price for this microphone, it does dictate. At 1 minute it could be about £100, next minute it could go right back up to around about 200 quid, and it could go back down to 150. It's constantly up and down. So I will just say, if people are interested in this, just keep an eye on the price, because it could come down to a decent price and you might be able to bag yourself a bargain. So thank you very much, people. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and this is Nosy heading off once again, and this has been my review on the Blue Yeti microphone. Thank you very much. Peace. Bye bye.